Okay, now get out, puppy, go away. Where's that thing? Where's that thing? Here. Here's my sluice up here, right? And this is the output. So the water and the tailings comes rolling down here, and this spout kind of thing. So that material comes out of there, splashes into this tub. It will be clearer later when I finally hook it all up and run it. I've got a tape somewhere on the video, YouTube somewhere, if you really need to find it. But anyway, it goes down there. The idea of this, in case, this is the idea, is in case gold gets away, it's going to fall in there and hopefully stay in there like a big piece. I don't want to lose no big pieces, because my mat, I'm not sure if it can catch a big piece. There ain't no big pieces where I go, but still. So it all goes in there, and that, like on one of them YouTube tapes I got there, if you want to know, this is for fluidization anyway. And the idea is it's a safety excuse me, it's a safety trap to catch gold that didn't get caught in my sluice. And so yeah, this turbulence thing happens here. What happens to all this material, what falls in there, turbulates, whatever, I don't know, jumps over and goes into this tub here, this tub that overflows into that tub. So that's slowly building up with tailings as I'm feeding it, tailings. Then some of this will also have like a bit of turbulence, and it's going to flow over. It's going to flow over. This is the highest point. This is above the actual level of the water level that I got here. This is tub number 1, tub number 2. This is below tub number 3. So anyway, this starts filling up, and particularly the clay, all this here is about the clay really, except for this, that's not for the clay, but this is for the clay and this is for the clay. I don't want clay in this, because if I get clay and shit in there, I've got to empty it and empty the water. So the clay hopefully settles to the bottom of this tub. It probably won't, because there'll be splashing and turbulence and shit happening. So any clay that's floating around hopefully goes over the edge, like this gap all around it, and settles into this pond. And very little clay hopefully goes over and into my black tub. But if the clay does go over, it will settle in this at the bottom, out of the way, which is fine. The more you shake and rock and roll everything here, it's going to keep the clay moving into your water. I don't want that. I don't want the clay in there. I'd like to have something, a magnet, to get the clay out, but I can't. So I try to get the clay to settle at the bottom of this tub here. Anyway, that's what that's all about. So this is the pump. I'll put this aside now. I didn't really explain it very well, but anyway, who knows about this shit? Who's thinking about making one will understand what I was talking about. Now, we need to get the water out of here into my sluice, so this can happen, yeah. So what I got this stuff here. I've cut these PVC lengths 32 mil, I think it is, or 30 mil. It's got a 32 on there, so I suppose it's 32. And what's happening here, I'll take this out. Take this out, put this on here, elbow, and a length, another elbow, another length, another elbow, a length, an elbow, and a exit. The water comes out of that, a spout, I don't know. Put this back in here, if I can. Alright, so that goes in there. Shit, I can't really. Anyway, that goes in there. I'll talk about that later as I sort it out. What do we got to do now? Yeah, so this goes to the battery via a speed controller, so I can adjust the speed of water that I need. Usually it's flat chat with the batteries that I use, but if you've got to say a 12 volt battery, which mine is 11 or 9.5, but if you've got a full 12 volt or a 13 or a 14 volt fully charged battery, it's too fast for my setup, so I need to be able to adjust it back. And the water comes out there into my sluice, runs down, like I said, goes in here and does all the bullshit. But for now I'll leave that there. That's that part pretty much there. I think I've got to move on soon. I'm going to run out of time to do this, but just showing you what's here. This is just this is my trommel. Well, it's going to be a trommel. This is underneath the this is the sluice here. Oh shit, my mat's not here. Why isn't my mat here? There should be a mat somewhere. Let me have a look around. Where do I... Oh, it's over here, is it? Yeah. Here the mat. That goes. I'll put that there for now. This is the sluice, yeah? Some sheet metal I had. For example, a washing machine, the wall of the washing machine, or a dryer, so people dump them. You can fold this up. I made a brake, folding brake, whatever they call them, for sheet metal, and I made this one. It was a square. Yeah, you cut it to you. One rivet here, one rivet here. I folded the over so it's, you don't cut your fingers on there. The length with sluices, most of the shit gets caught in the first small amount. Most of the sluice does nothing, for me anyway. So I just need a small sluice. That's plenty. All this moss riffle nonsense, where I go at Slady Creek, there's nothing worth catching there except for tiny little particles, and most of the tiny little particles will fit in this. So my son bought a whole bunch of this stuff from Bunnings. What's the time up here? The time went shit. I'll have to come back later because I don't want to put more than 5 minutes. Okay, that's part 2 done. Cheers.